Hello, Kindred Spirits, and welcome to my spiritual oasis. Here, weary souls come to find inner wisdom and peace. Today, we're doing a yes or no pick a card reading with tarot clarification from our Golden Wheel Tarot deck. We have 6 groups for you to choose from today, but before we go into any of the readings or any of the selecting, I always like to preface my yes or no readings with the fact that yes or no readings should be here to clarify something that you already know. It's meant to just get a little bit more clarification, some solid information and progress through something that you already know. So if something does not resonate with you, always trust your own intuition first. Life is not a yes or no equation. There are all sorts of variables, and timing is one of those things that sometimes, you know, it's just not time for something, or maybe time has passed for something. But just taking into consideration that yes or no's, this is just meant to give you clarification. This is just meant to give you, to solidify what you already know. It is not meant for you to make big decisions off of a yes or no, a general yes or no reading, by the way, on the tube. So with all of that said, we have 6 groups prepared for you today. Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, 4, 5, and 6. So pause the video at this point in time if you need a moment to meditate on which group has your reading in it. Otherwise, we're just going to get right into the readings. Hello, group number 1, and welcome to your yes or no reading. We're going to go ahead and flip over your card. So the answer to your question is a yes. It says willingly, only if it's what you are willing to do. I love that message. Clarifying tarot, we have the 6 of Swords as well as the Queen of Wands. Ooh, okay. So the first messages that I am receiving right away with these 2 tarot cards, with the Queen of Wands, first of all, is talking about nurturing or nourishing the seed of passion, desire, creativity. There's a drive and a push for progress with our Queen of Wands here. She is very ambitious, she's charismatic, and she's driven, excited, and passionate about what she is after in life, okay? And then our 6 of Swords is talking about, to me in this situation, it's like moving on from something. Moving on from something that is not serving you, moving on from a situation that is tumultuous and difficult, and moving into the unknown in a lot of ways, but knowing that releasing that energy that you know is not good for you is opening your life up for energy and situations, opportunities that are going to be better for you. So there is a sense here of potentially even getting in alignment with things that you are desiring, things that you are willing to do, things that you want to do, that you're passionate about, and leaving the things behind that are not meeting those criteria, and being able to basically just pursue the life that you dream of, and being diligent about it and relentless, because that's really our Queen of Wands. Like, she is relentless about what she really wants in her life. Again, that fire energy is very masculine, very divine, or outwardly expressive, divine masculine energy with fire energy. And of course, as a queen, she has the cool water energy as well. So she's base water, but also has that fire power. So it is a very to me, it's a card about, there's a lot of love elements into it, but love and a passion for the things that you want, the things that you desire. So that could have something to do with love, like romantic love. But to me, it's more about like passion and pursuing things on the like what you're after, what you want out of life specifically. It could be career. It could even be talking about spirituality, especially with our 6 energy, our 6 of Swords energy. Like, you could be being moved away from something spiritually that isn't serving you, that you don't want or need, that isn't vibing with you, and moving towards a more passionate engagement of spiritual activity in your life, and like just really embracing that and going forward with that energy. It could be talking about career. It could be talking about other types of opportunities as well. I'm also sensing with the sword energy present, it could be about communication and like your mind space, moving away from things that are not good for you, that are not like bringing you prosperity and abundance and happiness and harmony, and moving towards a way of communication and a way of life in general that is more passionate and desirable for you. So my beautiful soul, these are the messages that I've channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to drop a comment down below. Let me know it resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if we are not already connected here on YouTube, as well as connecting with me on my other social media. Links to everything will be in the description below. If you're interested in your own personal reading, whether it's a yes or no reading or any other type of spiritual related content, check out my Etsy shop where I curate content there to help you on your spiritual life journey. So thank you so much for your time and energy, and I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello group number 2, and welcome to your yes or no reading. So we're going to go ahead and flip over your guiding energy. The answer to your yes or no question is a yes. It says, without fail. Are you neglecting something important is the question here. So basically, are you failing to do something? Does your question have to do with something, either adding something to your life or doing something that is going to make you basically fail or default on something you already have committed to in your life? Okay, let's get some clarifying information. Oh, we have the 10 of Wheels and the 5 of Cups. Ooh, a very interesting combination. Okay, so these are the messages here that I am seeing with this. So, okay. To me, the 5 of Cups is talking about some emotional duress or distress, and it could be because you're in a position that you're having to make a decision, potentially even a challenging decision between something you really like, two really difficult decisions. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like, you're kind of between a rock and a hard place, if you will. But I feel like the 5 of Cups is also talks about what we focus on. So this person is down in the dumps and sad and disappointed because they are focusing on their losses, what they've lost, right? They're looking at the 4 upside down cups, and they're completely neglecting the fact, well, I guess in other versions it's different amounts of cups tipped over, but they're not even acknowledging the full cup in front of them. But they're focused on their loss. They're focusing on the negative energy there. So what I'm getting here is as you're making this decision, again, if you find yourself between a rock and a hard place with this decision and it's causing some emotional duress, to me, the message here is for you to focus on what is important to you. And is saying yes to whatever this is important to you, first of all? Is saying yes to this going to put you in a position where you are failing to meet your current commitments? Is saying yes to this in alignment with your destiny? So being able to answer those questions, and whether you decide to go forward with it or not, know that the decision that accommodates all of those different elements is actually going to lead you to a place of prosperity and abundance, which is what the 10 of Wheels talks about. So for example, if you're between, say, like a career opportunity or something that you really love to do from like a business or career standpoint, and potentially like a romance or a love, or maybe an opportunity is pulling you away to relocate and leave behind people or things that you love. as long as you are looking at what your current commitments are, whether this thing is important to you or not, and whether this thing is in alignment with your destined path, as long as it's in harmony with those three things, then, or you're able to come to peace and terms with those three things, then this is going to lead you, whichever direction you decide to go that's in alignment, is going to lead you to a place of prosperity. So I feel like in general the message is, do not dwell on the things that you cannot change, right? The tipped over cups, you cannot change them. They're tipped over, the water is spilled, it's done, it's in the past. Look at, take current inventory, look at what you do have, and look to the future and go and head in that direction. Take what you do have and head into the future, and always and forever stay true to your destined path and the direction that you individually, personally are taking in your life. So my beautiful soul, these are the messages that I've channeled for you. I hope this was helpful. If it was, make sure to drop a comment down below. Let me know it resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if we're not already connected here on YouTube. Connect with me on my other social medias. Links to everything will be in the description. If you are interested in your own personal reading, whether it's a yes or no reading or another type of reading, you can connect with me on Etsy. All the available readings will be on my Etsy shop, so check that out, as well as other content that I create to help you on your spiritual and life journey. So thanks again, beautiful soul, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 3, and welcome to your yes or no reading. We're going to go right ahead and flip over your guiding energy. The answer to your yes or no reading, or question I should say, is a yes. Ooh, affirmative, affirmative. So it says, sounds good. Do you have all the facts and information? So I love this card because it's more like, it sounds good, but the question is really asking you to make sure if whatever it is more than just sounds good, basically. And making sure that you are completely understanding what you're getting into before you get into it. Let's look at our guiding energy. So we have the Star and we have the Knight of Wands. Very interesting. So the Knight of Wands right away. The message with the Knight of Wands felt like this was a person. Potentially with strong fire sign placements in their chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They don't necessarily have to have fire placements in their chart, but really the Knight of Wands energy as a person feels like somebody that has come into your realm, your space, your life very quickly, and they're very passionate about whatever they're talking to you about, whatever their interests are. And they're very good at convincing other people to join their cause because they're very charming and charismatic. They're very passionate and exciting and excitable and adventurous. And they're just magnetic. And people are very attracted to that fiery, exciting energy. So the message that, again, connected to the sounds good, it's almost like what this person's saying might sound good, but to make sure that you are digging into the facts, that you're getting all of the information before you commit to anything. If your question had anything to do with joining somebody else on their adventure, if you will. The other message that I'm receiving from the Knight of Wands is the message about getting in alignment with your passions, your desires, what you truly want and what you truly desire. Because our Knight of Wands goes after what he wants. Divine masculine, he as Knight energy, from my perspective and what I believe, is air energy. Naturally, the knights are air energy. And of course, he is wands, so he's also fire. So he's got two masculine energies, very outwardly expressive, very quick and intense, comes with the message. And it's almost like, you know, when something that you truly desire, truly want, it hits you with an aggression and a passion that you cannot shake even after it has gone, right? The fire it burns you. It burns you. And then that sensation of being burnt still stays even after the fire is gone itself. And it radiates through your body, and it's something that you cannot ignore. So again, there is an encouragement for you, a message for you to find that passionate energy. Find that passionate place or thing that you want to do, whatever you want to do with your life. Like, now is the time to take action on your passions and your creative endeavors. And then the star energy, you know, our star energy is a little bit cooler, right? It has some nighttime energy. It's a little bit more laid back, a little bit more mellow. However, when fire energy and water type energy start to blend together, it starts to make what I always like to think of as like love, right? And we're not talking about romantic love. We're talking about love from the inside out in this particular case with the star energy. So I feel like the star energy is really encouraging you to create to nurture and develop a deep, loving connection to yourself, to the creative collective. And there's a harmonious, there's a message of hope here, there's a message of healing here. And I feel like together, these two energies are encouraging you to really get a hold of what you desire and what you want, and to meld and mesh those things into a reality in a harmonious way. So our star energy is like, yes, the fire energy is great. We're taking that fire energy and we're molding it a little bit. We're containing it. We're controlling it. And we're using that fire energy to heat us up, to keep us warm, to keep us energized, to keep us motivated, to keep us pushing forward, but we're still containing it. We're keeping it under control. We're collecting all the facts. We're collecting all the information. We're making sure we're taking the time to dot all of our I's and cross all of our T's, okay? So there is kind of a cooling or a mellowing out of that intense, super divine masculine Knight of Wands energy, but we know that we need it to push forward. We know that we need it to fuel our next project. But we also want to make sure that we're taking time to align ourselves with, put ourselves in a good position to go out on this adventure in a way that is going to be productive and not counterproductive, okay? So my beautiful soul, these are the messages that I have channeled for you today. I certainly hope this was helpful for you, enlightening for you. If something did resonate, make sure to drop a comment down below. Let me know it did. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if we're not already connected here on YouTube, as well as connecting with me on my other socials. Links in the description if you're interested in your own yes or no reading or any other type of reading. You can connect with me on my Etsy shop. I curate content there to help you in your spiritual life journey. So thank you so much for your time and energy, and I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 4, and welcome to your yes or no reading. We're going to go ahead and flip over your guiding energies. The answer to your yes or no question is, it is a no. You do not have all the time in the world. Is this worth such a precious, finite resource? So I feel like this card is encouraging you to think about your time as important as, say, money. Your time is a resource that is finite, which means you can't make more of it. Money, you can make more money, but time, you cannot make more time. So there's an encouragement here, especially if you're filling your plate with too many things, potentially, or if you're about to enter into something that could potentially be a lot on your plate, or add too much on your plate, or mess up the balance of your plate, if you will. Then there's an encouragement here for you to kind of rethink it, to really give it a head scratcher, do some digging to make sure that whatever this is, if it is worth the time, the energy, and the resources that you would be investing in it. And maybe it is. But there is a moment of pause in this card. It's like, oh, slow it down. We're not doing this right now. We need some more information. We need to dig a little bit deeper. We need to ask ourselves some deeper questions, okay? So let's go ahead and look at our guiding energy. We have the Page of Cups and the Empress. Okay. So the message that I'm getting here is that the focus, your focus, as you were thinking about the worth, right? Worth. If this thing, whatever it is worth your time, think Empress energy. Is it going to bring you prosperity and abundance? That being defined however you define prosperity and abundance. It doesn't necessarily have to be just financial prosperity and abundance. It could be there's a whole plethora of ways to think about prosperity and abundance. But thinking about prosperity and abundance, is this going to bring you prosperity and abundance long term? Is this going to bring you happiness and peace and joy long term? Our Page of Cups is asking, is this going to be something that we can use our creative energy on? Is this something that we can explore? Something that's going to stretch us and grow us? Our pages are very tangible because pages naturally are earth energy, and this particular page is earth water. So earth water is divine feminine. It's a little slower moving. It's imaginative. It's intuitive. It is discerning. It has all these really beautiful divine feminine energies to them. And, you know, that page energy has a curiosity to it, a youth to it. And there's an encouragement here to embrace that youth type energy and be imaginative and exploratory. And I feel like the question is asking you, are we able to be imaginative, exploratory, curious? Are we able to be creative? Is this something that's going to grow us spiritually, emotionally, from a heart space position or a romantic position, or just a loving position in general with ourselves? It's going to help us get to know ourselves better on a deeper level. So there's lots of these different types of questions that we're asking ourselves in order to determine the worth of whatever this endeavor is. So there is a very strong divine feminine energy in general with the Empress and the Cups energy present. There's a curious, tangible sort of energy present as well, and a forward-thinking energy present. So it's kind of funny, we have like this youthful in the moment type of energy, but we also have that forward-thinking, prosperity and abundant type of energy. You know, and I feel like determining, again, it might be worth it. It might be worth it. The question, the card is just asking you to mull it over and not just spend that time currency so frivolously. To be a little bit more thoughtful about it and making the determination from all of those elements together. So my beautiful soul, these are the messages that are channeled for you today. I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, Drop a comment down below. Let me know it resonated. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if we're not already connected here on YouTube. Connect with me on my other social media. And if you're interested in your own personal reading, connect on my Etsy shop. So thank you again for your time, and I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 5, and welcome to your yes or no reading. I don't know why I'm singing. Anyway, the answer to your yes or no question is a yes. So it says affirmative. Is this supportive, hopeful, or encouraging? Let's flip over. Okay, so we have the 4 of Wands and we have the 7 of Wands. Okay. Affirmative. So this is a yes. Yeah, so okay, so our 7 of Wands to me, our 7 of Wands is telling me, ooh, man, they got wolves up in here? The 7 of Wands is telling me that you might be in a position where you are having to defend yourself or your position or your worthiness or whatever to be in the position that you are. It could be like at work, or some other position where you're, excuse me, you've recently gained some access and the ability to like maybe be in power or something of that nature. You might have to be defending yourself against or defending your position basically. And then with the 4 of Wands, what I do see here is that there is a message saying that you have support in this. So you're not standing your ground by yourself. You do have support. And you do have people in your corner that are backing you up and wanting you to succeed in this. So don't feel like you're alone in the mountain, if you will, or you're by yourself. You definitely have support. So whether that's from friends, family, coworkers, whatever that looks like, a mentor or something like that, there is an encouragement here to let you know that you have support. Yeah, so I feel like if this has anything to do with, say, work or career or business or you pursuing your passion in a way that's smart, then it's definitely a yes, and there's support there and there's encouragement there as well for you. So group number 5, these are the messages that I've channeled for you. Please do click like and subscribe. Drop a comment if something resonated. If you're interested in your own personal reading, check me out on Etsy. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in an upcoming reading. Bye. Hello, group number 6, and welcome to your yes or no reading. Well, the answer to your yes or no question is a yes. Ooh, we have lots of affirming answers today. Permission granted is what the card says, and this is, why do you need someone else's permission? I feel like this card is really just getting you to think, like, why are you even here at the table trying to ask whether or not you should do something? Is there something in this that would bring you pause? Like, is there a reason why you feel like you need someone else to affirm whatever this is? Are you feeling a way about it? Are there some things that aren't lining up quite? Like, asking yourself kind of those questions as well. So we have the 5 of Swords, and we have the Devil. Yeah. So with the Devil here, okay, this is the message that I'm getting. If you have a tendency, if it is your Achilles heel to say yes to everything, and maybe that's why you're coming here, because you're maybe trying to get permission, if you will, or an affirmative to say yes to something else. I feel like treating that, again, if you are incapable of saying no, or it's just super duper difficult for you, treating that as if it is Devil energy. And also making sure to put yourself first. Are you fighting in your mind space You know, is there a battle going on inside of you on whether or not you should be doing this? And I feel like, you know, fighting, like the person who's standing up looks like the victor, but still he's really sad. So basically saying it's a lose-lose situation. Even if you're winning, you're losing. If you're, you know, you're like battling in your mind. So if you say yes and you feel bad about saying yes, or you're neglecting something else because you say yes, or you're neglecting yourself because you said yes, then everybody is losing. So I feel like there's a message here for you to really evaluate whether or not your priorities are in order, and to make sure that you're not doing things for the wrong reasons. You're not agreeing to do things for the wrong reasons, and that you're making sure that the things that you are agreeing to are coming in order and in line as they should, making sure that you're filling your own cup first, and then you're moving out to your circle of close friends and family, and then you are extending yourself out beyond that. But just like keeping things close, keeping things in a place where you are not constantly in your head battling, like, oh, can I add this to my schedule? Can I do this? Oh yeah, I can make it work. No, okay? We're not in a place or a space where we're making things work. Either they're working or they're not working. We're not sacrificing things that are already in play. We're not sacrificing ourselves, our own physical or mental or spiritual health. We are saying no. And there's so many ways to say no without being quote unquote mean or like hurting people's feelings. Even just saying not at this time or ask me next time, you know. So it's not like you're saying no forever. You're just saying, I can't add that to my plate right now. So I don't know who needed to hear that message, but that is a message that I had for you today, group number 6. If something did resonate, make sure to drop a comment down below. Click like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if we're not already connected here on YouTube. If you're interested in your own personal reading, you can connect with me on Etsy. So thank you so much for your time and your energy, and I will see you in an upcoming reading. Bye.